Because that's going to get me sued. Trying to get my ex-girlfriend back. I was just a mess. And it just sprayed her directly in the face. I think everyone thinks that I'm just a big player. Hi, I'm Jowsey, and I'm here with 17 for Red Receipts. What did I say? Red Receipts? Read Receipts. Is it Read Receipts? Now I'm confused. Yeah, I read that. Or not I read that. I read receipt. Yeah, Red Receipt. This is basically phone truth or dare. I can either choose to reply to an embarrassing question or hit ignore and show you guys something from my phone, which is terrifying because I don't know what is on my phone. Yeah, very protective of my phone just because I actually don't know what I've got in there. I don't really go through it. Yeah, I'm so ready for this. I don't know what's weird about me. I'm just weird in general. So I ignore that. Okay, cool. I'm ignoring you. What is my most recent selfie? Okay, well, it wasn't really a selfie. Me and my ex-girlfriend were trying to take funny photos of me in like the panoramic. So we were just trying to make my head look really small with goggles on. It's silly. We thought it'd be funny. It's really awkward now. I don't think anyone would see these. The last lie I told, I'm gonna ignore that one because that's gonna get me sued. So my last text, it was to Farah, who is pretty much the person that controls my entire life. She does everything for me. She's the best person on the planet. There's a bunch of voice notes, but the last text that I said is, money is sent. Congratulations, you deserve it. I had a weight loss challenge with her because she wanted to get to her goal weight. I wanted to motivate her to get more excited. She did it. She went amazing. So I sent her $20,000 this morning. Her reaction was, oh my God, Harry, I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. This is going to Ash's education. You're a part of her growth now too, as her daughter. I'm down horrendously. I just did another bet with my other friend for 50,000. He lost the weight as well. So yeah, I gotta do like better bets for myself because at the moment I'm just sending out money, which is stupid. The last time I cried would have to be on the weekend. Maybe not the weekend. Before that, yeah, trying to get my ex-girlfriend back. I was just a mess. So I think that was the last time I cried. Probably should have ignored that one. We're in a very weird spot, so we're just getting a good cry out. It felt good after it. I'm gonna ignore that one because I'm gonna upset some people. A few have, but yeah, I'm gonna be quiet because I'm gonna upset my ex. Oh no. It's so corny. It's a sound on TikTok right now that's doing really well, and I just haven't put the text on the screen yet. So if you see this, the TikTok will be up with text on the screen because now I have to post it. I don't know, it's a very relatable sound, so I was just trying to think of something funny to put with it. But I just didn't put the text on it yet, so it kind of just looks stupid. Oh, I'm gonna reply. My grossest habit is that I'm obsessed with chiropractor videos and pimple popping videos. So like I watch it while I'm like trying to fall asleep. Can I ignore that? I don't know if I want that out. But yeah, I love chiropractor videos. I just love watching people get their backs cracked. Something is just so soothing about just watching someone get like aligned. For some reason, I just watch it while I fall asleep. Pimple popping is like a fun fetish of mine. I just love watching pimples pop. I just get so excited about it. If I have any pimples on myself, like I'm picking at it, trying to make it like squirt. Ignore. Yeah. Yeah, ignore that one. Woo! Oh. Okay, my most recent note says, what would you do if you won the lottery? Just literally nothing but that one line. And I try and think of like fun, engaging like Instagram questions for my story. So I'd love to hear what people say about it. I was like, oh, that would be a good question to see what people would do if they won the lottery. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna call some people out right now. Oh yeah, reply. There's a group of TikTok boys. They have like 40 million followers on TikTok. And the guys were like super, super sweet, but there was 8 of them and they come in the podcast studio and they wanted to talk about, they had a single coming out. They wanted to talk about like their dynamic in their house and all this stuff. And I was really excited to have them on the podcast. And they had like this funny little manager man that for some reason, I think he wanted to be more famous than the rest of them. We kind of agreed that like, hey, I can't interview 8 guys at once. Like it's so stressful. I can't even like tie my shoes in the morning, let alone try and talk to 8 people at the same time. We agreed to just like talk to 2 of them and the other guys just wanted to be in the back. This guy just like sat in the chair beside me. Anytime I would ask a question to the boys, he would like answer it. And then anytime I would like ask a question about their music or whatever else, they're like, oh, I don't really want to talk about it. I was like, oh, what genre is your song in? They're like, it's our own genre. We're making up our own type of music. Like, what are you guys saying? Like, why are you here? Podcasts usually go for like an hour and a half. This went for 20 minutes and I kicked them out. I was like, this sucks. I just had no questions. They weren't answering any more questions and it just was really difficult to like talk to people who want to come on a podcast but just don't want to talk and like engage. I kind of just was like, okay, cool, thanks for coming on. And then they asked why I didn't post a podcast and I was like, well, you just made my life incredibly difficult and now I wasted time and money having a production studio rented out and people there. So it was just silly. I was just more frustrated. I love how my podcasts happen. I'm so upset that I've had this long of a break from it, but I love the fact that you get to sit down and connect with people and just talk and just have a good time. Except those guys, because they had a terrible time and they didn't talk and they didn't do anything. There was one day where like everyone kissed, like everyone, but they cut it out because it didn't make sense for the story. Oh, I choose to reply. Sorry, I'm forgetting the first bit. 3 or 4 people that were kind of like losing their like storyline in the show. I think it was like the last week that we were there. They kind of just like figured out that they're like, we have to do something. So it was one day, and I remember telling them, I was like, you guys have to like just hook up or do whatever. And they like went and made out, and there was a fair few of them that did it. And then they just fully cut it out because it was just weird. It was just like it didn't make sense for the show. I don't think anyone knows that. I ignore. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't think I have a favorite thing. One of my friends, Roman, is going in for heart surgery right now. So I replied to his story. I just said, I'm sending you so much love. Wishing you all the best. And I'm going to unsend my message before that because that was a little bit inappropriate. So there you go. I didn't want to turn my phone around with what I had on there before. I choose to ignore this one. I just think it's for the best. I had a photo taken of me that was in a selfie. It's me and my ex-girlfriend the other night at golf. She got mad at me. She said I have to ask her out properly. I'm gonna hold off on that as long as I can. No, I'll fold. I'm the worst. Ignore, because I think it could be a number of things that I've done. I usually say sorry all the time, so I just don't know which one I could narrow it down to. Oh no, what is the last post I saved on Instagram? Oh, thank God. Okay, I thought it was going to be like girls in bikinis. It's just a bunch of quotes. Obviously the girls in bikinis are there. It was just like quotes to use on TikTok that people were like, that are funny quotes. Knew I was crazy when I caught myself practicing for an argument. Naps don't work anymore. I need to be in a coma. But yeah, just, I don't know. I find these like funny pages that have funny quotes. Oh, I'm gonna ignore. It's gonna open up a can of worms. The last thing I googled was Cliffside Malibu, luxury rehab and detox center. Not for any reason. I've heard stories about this place. Apparently it's like $75,000 a month, and the owner of it just moved into my building, and one of my friends who lives in the building was telling me that this is what he owns, like this is what he does. And so I googled it. I'm like, what is Cliffside Malibu? And it's a rehab center, but it looks awesome. So if they would open it up as a hotel, I would probably go. I think my biggest insecurity would have to be how red my face gets when I get nervous or like a little bit too hot. Like if I ever work out, my body heats up a little bit, my face gets so red and like flustered. Usually when I post like Snapchats and people are like, oh my God, you're so sunburned, it gets me like really down on myself because I'm like, oh, I can't help it. I just get so red. I don't know if you can see that. I get like red around here for some reason. It's so weird. Whenever I'm like doing something important, I just get red in the face. I think I'm gonna ignore that one just because I don't think I have any regrets. You know what? There's a few actually, but yeah, I just don't know which one I'll pick. Oh, actually, there was this one time I did this show with MTV and Pepsi, Match Me or something, and I was on this date with this girl. I made this really terrible drink and we're on the top of a hill and I threw the drink over my shoulder because I wanted her to think that I like finished the drink. But because we're on this hill, this mountaintop, the wind blew the drink back across her and like covered her whole hair in like this syrup and like her back and like this cold, terrible drink. And then she went and checked in on another date because she was sick of me, and by the time she come back I'd figured out how to crack open a coconut. For some reason, I don't know why I did it. I had this Pepsi can and I just like slammed it on the coconut and it just sprayed her directly in the face. If there was one regret, it would be for ruining that girl's trip. Anyway, but I choose to ignore that one, so whatever you want. Last photo I deleted. Wow. This quote. I just always screenshot these like secret quotes every day and post them on my Snapchat. Many of us were taught to put ourselves last, and as a consequence, we attracted feelings of being unworthy and undeserving. As those feelings are lodged within us, we continue to attract more life situations that had us feel more unworthy and not enough. You must change that thinking. I just post these on my Snapchat every day. My first celebrity crush. I think Hilary Duff for sure, or Vanessa Hudgens when she was in High School Musical, or Zoe 101. I'm friends with Jamie, so it's probably a little bit weird to say that now. My celebrity crush right now would have to be Sweetie, Megan Thee Stallion, Ariana Grande, of course. I think Doja Cat would be fun. Just seems like she's just so much fun. You wanted one, I'll give you like 6. I choose to ignore because all my tattoos are pretty open. Elephants never forget not on my bum, which doesn't make sense. I've got Todd tattooed here. I have a silly one on my ankle, and then I have this company on my knuckles because I was drunk. That one with an X. There's one here with another girl. There was one under here with a bunch of girls. And then these ones here, which are fun. The title of the last playlist I made, I think is called Tulum Tune. So it's all just like organic house music. So when you're just feeling funky, it's just Tulum Tune. It's really just like hippie music. Like it's just like organic house. I don't know, you put it on in the background and just like, I think, I choose a reply on this one. Biggest misconception. I think everyone thinks that I'm just a big player because of the way I push myself online, like with my TikToks and whatever else. I just do stuff for a reaction. That usually works. But then in person, if you meet me, I'm a big teddy bear. Ignore, because it's gonna sound stupid. Oh, I didn't reply to her. I have some billboards that were up on Sunset and I sent her some photos. She goes, that's awesome. Then she replied, hey, are you still coming home for Christmas? At Christmas, which I didn't reply. So I'm just gonna send her a photo of you guys. There we go. She's gonna be really confused because I never replied to her messages properly. Like there was a bunch of messages where she was like sending me like photos of me in high school and she's like, oh, just checking in or whatever. And then I just sent her like videos of Jack Johnson. I was like, I'm at Jack Johnson, mom. She goes, how awesome, how amazing, it's so cool. Are you okay? I'm glad you're having fun. Do you want to reply to my messages? And now I just sent a photo of you guys. Oh, I'm gonna choose to ignore that one because my answer will get your YouTube account banned. Oh, you guys got me at a bad time. I had a bad day yesterday. I ordered 3 burgers, not for anyone else but myself. Wagyu smash burger, 2 of those, and then a dry aged burger. But I got sweet potato fries and a Caesar salad to try and make myself feel better about it. I didn't have any room for the salad. Wow, that was super vulnerable. I hope I don't get cancelled or in trouble, but I hope you guys had a good time. Wait, before we go, one last reveal, something that I've never told anyone else before. When I was younger in Australia, we used to live on a farm. It wasn't like a proper farm. It was just a farm to have animals and have a good time. And then we would just go over and get mangoes and apples and bananas. And I'd go lay in the paddock with my bull called Nigel. And we'd just like lay down and just hang out, me and him. And I'd just feed him mangoes and hang out. So shout out Nigel. I hope he's shagging. Having a good time.